Have you ever stopped to think about why white people get in trouble for wearing certain hairstyles that originated from black culture, like afros, braids, or locks? If you're black, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You've probably been told not to wear your hair in certain ways because it's not appropriate or professional. I am a licensed professional counselor, and I make mental health education videos. Today we're talking about the hidden meaning behind cultural appropriation of black hairstyles through a Jungian lens. Maybe you even had to explain to someone that, no, you didn't choose this hairstyle because it looks good with your weave. There's more to it than meets the eye. And in today's video, I want to talk about what that is. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you find what you're looking for, and I hope you stick around. For black people, their hair is an integral part of their identity. They can signify tribal affiliation, religious beliefs, or simply be a way to honor one's ancestors. Fros are also an iconic hairstyle that originated in the black community. They can symbolize pride in one's blackness, a rejection of European beauty standards, or simply a celebration of natural hair. It's a way of expressing oneself, communicating one's heritage, and telling one's story. Now let's dive into this topic. Before we get into the different styles and their meanings, I want to start with why understanding the meaning behind hairstyles is important. The tight curls are a testament to the tenacity and durability of black hair, which has been prized for centuries. It's important to acknowledge that black people have a long and proud tradition of expressing themselves through their hairstyles, and that these styles are not just fashion statements, but a way of life. One of the most common styles you see among black women is the high shrinkage with coarse strands. This style is characterized by tightly curled hair that springs up from the scalp. This style is often seen as a symbol of elegance and sophistication, and it's frequently worn by those who want to make a more polished and refined statement. From the iconic twists and fades of men's hair to the intricate braids and updos of women's hair, black people have a rich tradition of experimenting with their hair and using it as a form of self-expression. For example, the choice between a high puff or a low puff can communicate different messages. These subtle differences in style allow black people to communicate complex messages with just their hairstyles. Despite its fragility, this style is also a symbol of black beauty and is often worn by women who want to show off their versatility and creativity with their hair. It's a style that is often worn by men and women who want to make a statement with their hair while still maintaining a professional appearance. It's not just about looking good, it's about looking good while telling your story. When non-black people appropriate these hairstyles, they're essentially taking a piece of black culture and making it their own without understanding or respecting the meaning behind it. To understand why appropriating these hairstyles is problematic, we have to first understand the meaning behind them. Each style has its own unique history and meaning. So when we talk about black hairstyles, we're talking about a rich tapestry of cultural significance. According to Jung, people are motivated by two: libido and the search for wholeness. People may appropriate black hairstyles to gain a sense of excitement, adventure, or rebellion. As we mentioned earlier, black hairstyles are an integral part of black identity and culture. Locks are another popular hairstyle among black men and women. First, we can educate ourselves about the history and meaning behind different black hairstyles. It can reinforce negative stereotypes and contribute to the marginalization of black voices. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of the cultural significance of hairstyles and to avoid appropriating styles that are not our own. Finally, we can support black businesses and organizations that are working to preserve and promote black culture. Additionally, people may appropriate black hairstyles to fit in with certain groups or to be accepted by others. By educating ourselves, listening to black voices, confronting others, and supporting black businesses, we can work towards a more inclusive and respectful society. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on new videos. As always, thanks for watching. And remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it. This can be especially true for individuals who feel like they don't belong or who are searching for a sense of identity and belonging. When non-black people are allowed to profit from black culture without giving back or acknowledging its importance, It sends a message that Black perspectives are not valued or respected. We must also be willing to confront others who appropriate Black culture. The process of locking one's hair is a significant ritual that can be both spiritual and political in nature. For example, braids are a very common hairstyle that have been worn by Black women for generations. In some cases, braids can also be used as a form of communication, allowing women to convey messages to each other through the style of their braids. They can represent freedom, self-expression, or a connection to African roots. And the styles that people choose to rock their locks in can also communicate different messages. Afros are versatile styles that can be worn in many different ways, and they continue to evolve as Black people continue to experiment with their hair. When you understand the cultural significance of these hairstyles, you can appreciate the richness and depth of Black culture. Now let's take a closer look at the different types of Black hairstyles and what they mean. This style is often seen as a symbol of Black beauty and is frequently used to represent the strength and resilience of Black women. Another popular style is high shrinkage with fine strands. This style is similar to the previous one, but the hair is finer and more delicate. Then we have coarse strands with low shrinkage. This style is characterized by straighter hair that is still thick and coarse. The straight strands are a symbol of power and authority, and the coarse texture adds a touch of ruggedness to any look. Finally, there's fine strands with low shrinkage. This style is characterized by thin, straight hair that can be styled in a variety of ways. In addition to these four main styles, there are countless other variations and permutations of Black hairstyles. These styles are not just a way to look different, but a way to communicate something about oneself to the world. A high puff is often seen as a symbol of confidence and boldness, while a low puff is seen as more elegant and refined. When we understand the meaning behind these different styles, we can appreciate the depth and complexity of Black culture. So now that we've covered some of the most common Black hairstyles and their meanings, let's discuss why cultural appropriation of these styles is problematic. They're a way of expressing oneself, communicating one's heritage, and telling one's story. This can be deeply offensive and hurtful to Black people, and it perpetuates harmful stereotypes and reduces Black culture to a mere fashion statement. Appropriating Black hairstyles also contributes to the erasure of Black voices and experiences. This can have a chilling effect on Black people's ability to express themselves freely and can contribute to the silencing of Black voices. But why does this happen? Why do non-Black people appropriate Black hairstyles? Libido refers to the psychic energy that drives human behavior, and the desire for wholeness is the innate human drive to integrate all aspects of the personality. By adopting a style that is outside of their cultural norms, they may feel a sense of liberation and empowerment. However, this behavior can cause harm and offense to Black people who hold these hairstyles sacred. So what can we do to be more mindful of cultural appropriation of Black hairstyles? This can help us to understand the significance of these styles and the impact that cultural appropriation can have on Black communities. We can also listen to and amplify Black voices. By listening to Black people's experiences and perspectives on cultural appropriation, we can better understand the harm that it causes and the ways in which we can be better allies. This can be difficult, but it's important to speak up and educate others when we see cultural appropriation happening. This can help to ensure that Black voices are heard and that Black culture is valued and respected. Cultural appropriation of Black hairstyles is a complex and sensitive issue that requires our attention and care. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others.